So, hello, I'm here to do the weekly reading, and this is the fourth or fifth attempt, second phone, because the first phone had no memory, and just there was interruption after interruption. So, yeah, hopefully this has got enough memory on it, and if not, I'll take it as a sign it's not the time to do it. But that's the thing, usually when this stuff happens, it is that I'm not meant to do it, but because it is Mercury Retrograde tomorrow, I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt. I think it might just be that, but we'll see. So anyway, this is for the week beginning the 4th of March 2019 to the 10th of March 2019. We've got a new moon in Pisces on the 6th, on the Wednesday. We've got Uranus going into Taurus. That's huge. That's awakening coming to the masses, I believe. And it's... What else have we got? I didn't already say Mercury. Yeah, Mercury retrograde is tomorrow on the 5th of March 2019. So Mercury retrograde is in Pisces. Pisces is already confusion and confusing. Illusion. It's very magical, mystical. Arguably the most magical, mystical sign. I always kind of like pair that with Scorpio. But it is the 12th house of spirituality, spiritual healing. Everything mystical, magical, secrets as well, our deepest fears too, that's one to be aware of. So all of that kind of stuff is going to come up this week, right? And the thing that really interests me, I already pulled the cards when I tried to do the other video, and I actually pulled the regeneration card again. Now this is the card that I pulled for last Tuesday when I returned after having like a 4-day break because I had my shamanic weekend and just I was really needing a lot of self-care and self-rest and self-love. And basically, so it's really interesting. It's interesting to me that the same card has come up for a week later, which kind of says we're still doing the work. And it's number 46, which adds up to 10, which is new beginnings, and of course it's a new moon week, so I love that. Also, I love the fact that Pisces is the last sign before it goes back to Aries again. So it's a real theme of endings and beginnings, and that's what regeneration is. Like regeneration, that word kind of reminds me of the Scorpio energy of like going low and then rising again stronger. So it's like, something has to die for the new leaves to be born, and you can see that very much in that card, what that's about. So I don't feel I actually even really need to read the book for that one, because I feel that's what Monday, Tuesday of this week is going to be about. And then of course I love that because, like I say, the new moon is on the Wednesday, so it's like the old still has to go Monday, Tuesday, so that these new leaves can sprout. Well, wait, let's read it. I don't like reading the books for most of my decks, but the three that I've chosen to do this, well, one of them's new, but the other two, I really actually do like what the authors have written. It's not that I don't like what the other authors have written. I was just advised years ago that not to read the book, just use your own intuition, and I like to do it that way most of the time. But there's lots of new funky decks that just the authors have channeled the messages, and I really love it. Where is it? I'm so sleepy. I'm like, oh. Right, so regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. OMG, I hope this video lasts because that is really freaky. The tarot cards, I don't always use the tarot, but I used the tarot today and I pulled the Three of Wands and I pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So, and that is exactly what those two together, in my interpretation of the cards, is what I felt that was saying, was like new opportunities coming around. So just keep your eyes peeled. Like you've went far on your journey. You went far enough on your journey, too far to turn back, and it's about looking out for the opportunities. That's what I felt it meant. Like basically the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, and it's going to turn in your favour. Love it. And this says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. So I love how in line that is. And it says second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. That seems very linked. Weird. That's not weird. It's like synchronistic, but that seems really linked to Mercury retrograde too. Because Mercury retrograde, it gets a lot of flack for being mix-ups, misunderstandings, and could create a lot of communication barriers. But Mercury retrograde also brings things back from the past. So depending on what that is you're wanting, perhaps you're wanting to revive a friendship, revive a romance. Like, there's a lot, you can see a lot of memes going about, oh no, you're drunk and you hit up your ex, or your ex hits up you. But sometimes that's not a bad thing. Like, sometimes it can be not necessarily because it was to rekindle a romance, because an ex is usually an ex for a reason. But sometimes it can be just for someone to gain closure. So I always say that to people, like, if somebody is contacting you from your past, whether it be a friend, family member even, or like a lover, like, always bear in mind that, you would hope that somebody would be open enough to provide you that closure if you wanted it. So keep that in mind if somebody needs that from you, because that won't just be them that gains, that'll be you that gains something too. So that feels like quite a strong message coming in for someone. But that feels really Mercury retrograde-ish, because it says whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. So perhaps communication wasn't there before with these relationships, and now you know more of yourself, they know more of themselves, and it's time for to communicate that. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny has been fulfilled in wondrous ways. Wow. The protection message, if that one didn't make sense, is endings come in many forms, and now it is time to stop holding on to what must die, which is what I was saying about this. So that something better can take in its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There's no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Wow. And the next card is Changing the Wind. I may as well just look. Oh, I just went past that. Changing the Wind. So that kind of ties in too. Oh my god, these cards are like so on point with the daily energies for Monday. So yeah, there's that. And then Changing the Wind reminds me of Wheel of Fortune. And it says, a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift. Well, this feels like the Uranus going into Taurus feeling. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like zebra stripes. Excuse me. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. This is interesting too, because Taurus is a fixed sign, you see, but Uranus is the planet of change, shock and awakening. So you could see how Taurus wanting everything to stay the same, and the planet of change, shock, surprise, awakening going into Taurus. A little bit of friction there. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is the time of transformation. That's very similar to regeneration, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air. And actually the Three of Wands, I feel, can be perceived as that too, because when you read the description of that as well, I'm sure it always sort of mentions something about you can see the obstacles and challenges in your way too, but you're still not letting that deter you. Because that's what I channeled for today. That it's like, Mercury retrograde will throw a few spanners in the works, but it shouldn't stop you on your path, basically. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Oh, I love that. Right, so now we're going to read, we're going to pull one card, please Spirit, not loads, for the new moon in Pisces on Wednesday, because that was Monday, Tuesday's cards. And it's so funny, it's funny that we've got a change in the wind as well for Mercury retrograde. And, yeah, Uranus going to Taurus. So this is for the new moon in Pisces. That's the one that wants to take centre stage, apart from, as well as all the other exciting things going on. I'm so sleepy, but hey-ho. Right, what card? One card for the new moon in magical Pisces and magical Pisces season with Neptune. I think Neptune is at 29 degrees as well of Pisces, I'm pretty sure, and that is the planet that rules Pisces. So lots of beautiful, unconditional, loving energy, which is why I'm using these cards, which I ordered for Valentine's Day, and they did not arrive until recently, but that's fine. Again, it's like Mercury retrograde. Delays. They came right on time. They came right in time for the Pisces new moon of unconditional love, soulmates. You couldn't get any more loving. The real love, rather than the, Valentine's Day. This one. Oh, and it's a beautiful... I keep pulling this one. It's a beautiful card. What's that one? Right, let's read them both. Right, so... Simple acts of kindness. Again, you couldn't get any more Piscean, and when I've just said that this is Pisces season, Pisces new moon, Neptune in Pisces, probably something else in Pisces, but I can't think. Kindness energises you and brings happiness to those around you. That is very Pisces. And it is number 5, and 5 is the sign of change, so that'll be to do with the Uranus going into Taurus as well. 33 on this card. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. That sounds kind of like challenges disguised as well, doesn't it? And I asked for 1 but 2, but I was drawn to 2 again. So 5. Here it is. She's got all the animals around her. Kindness energises you and brings happiness to those around you. One of the amazing aspects of love is that it supports the giver and the receiver. When you show care to others, you create further opportunities for kindness. When others are kind to us, it motivates us to pass the kindness on. Demonstrate kindness and bring more love into the world. Holy fucking shit, guys. I love that. That is so Pisces. I freaking love this. Kindness can make the world a better place. Kindness has the satisfying ability to help you feel happier and more energised when you give it to someone. There are many... Sorry, my dirty bit. I'm terrible. Let's move on. I've just got a terrible sense of humour. There are many simple ways to offer kindness, such as opening a door, holding the elevator, smiling at someone, or giving a compliment. Kindness is contagious and can have a lasting impact. A young boy wearing feathers feeds a squirrel. That's a boy. I could have sworn that was a girl, but okay, it's a boy. That probably means something. Can't be bothered working out what it means. It doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. Love is love. That's what it means. That is what it means. You know, they say that a lot. It's like, what's that song that I love? Oh God, what's that band? Macklemore. You know that song? That's basically about appreciating sexuality and diversity and everything. And I don't want to sing it, but it's like, and I can't change even if I wanted to. I don't know why that's coming in, but shit, there's something really coming in about that. But I think it is to do with like, it's unconditional love for all and appreciation for love of all kinds. That's what, I love that. But yeah, I think it is because literally I thought it was a woman and that's a boy. And it doesn't really matter because we've all got masculine and feminine energy within us. Love it. A young boy wearing feathers feeds a squirrel. A variety of animals gather around him. The squirrel suggests it's time to create a space for giving. As you give, so you will receive. The feathers on the boy's head represent your ability to become inspired. Act in kindness and see if you are motivated to do more. If you're more attracted to another animal in the card, it may have a message for you. Sit with its image and see what comes forth. Cool. Right, well, I'll read this one quickly. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. I really do feel, right, that and that spirit coming in strong when I say really do feel. I really do feel, though, this is about Mercury retrograde and the challenges that it might throw us. About being more patient with yourself and with people. So, challenging circumstances rarely make sense at the time. It is important to face what is happening so you can learn the lessons. Yeah, this is about Mercury retrograde. Ask the angels to show you what is important in this moment. Learn how to be. Oh, that's very Pisces as well. Try sitting in the silence for a few minutes every day. This will help you become conscious of your feelings. That's very Pisces because Pisces is feminine energy and being receptive and being. Take in the world around you instead of rushing through your day. Tune into the sights and sounds around you. It is important to practice being in the moment. Turn off your mobile phone, technology, Mercury retrograde, and find ways to be engaged in whatever is happening instead of looking for an escape. Become aware of your thinking, take note of what you're worrying about, then bring yourself back to the moment and focus your attention on the present. A maiden wearing a crown of seashells gazes into a conch, don't know what that is, filled with a beautiful image. The seashells represent creativity, imagination and shared emotions. A conch shell is blown to begin special events or announce an arrival. This may indicate good news or a new beginning. Oh, I love it. It's a new moon as well. And spring. New beginnings. New life. New birth. This may indicate good news or a new beginning. You do not need to do anything other than have gratitude for what is in front of you now. And it's on page 53. 53 is abundance. So yeah, really appreciate the moment. I'm loving that there's water and shells and, you know, this woman that's mermaid-ish in this card because Pisces is a water sign. So again, freaking love it. That's Wednesday, Thursday. Feeling it. Right. I'm doing this very differently from what I usually do, but that's fine. Different's good. Changing it up. Right, lastly, this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which will be the Aries moon. So totally different energy, fiery, passionate, go, 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 masculine. Hello, I'm Aries with Venus in Aries. Right. Give us one card, because these are wordy as well. One card. What's the weekend about? Ooh, Lemuria. And no, like, sorry. Okay, I keep saying one card and they're like, no, we'll decide. No. Because look, I'm laughing because it says wait, postpone, pause and say no. I mean, again, totally Mercury retrograde. But remember, the no is for a reason. Because then you'll find out when the yes comes, it's like, oh, right, it's even better. Because I waited and I was patient. What I wanted comes through in an even better, bigger, grander way. Right. This is the book where I can never find the cards. Please help me find it. Lemuria, where are you? Don't worry, I'll be patient. I'll be patient while I try to find... Or will I? Don't think it's in that bit. Lemuria, action card. Oh, it must be in that bit. I'm just going through them all. See, this is totally, this is representative of being patient during Mercury retrograde and when things are confusion, always do that, confusing, because I always get really annoyed that I can't find the card in this book. There it is, see? When you just calm yourself down, you self-soothe and you find it. That means something. So anyway, Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Right, guys, and that's a miracle that I've still got memory in my phone. This video's meant to go out. Creating heaven on earth is happening. What did I keep saying? Uranus going to Taurus is awakening, coming to the masses. I mean, that's just, right, this is nuts. Lemuria or Mu is one of Earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on Earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony, all beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. Is that not just scarily on point to what I just said about love is love, and unconditional love and everything? It feels like it. Kindness, all these cards. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us, and the sun was no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you're part of the transition team, yep, I am, who are at a soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. Felt a bit emotional there. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you're being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision, guys, of the future. It is closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times it may feel like you're alone, you truly are not. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of this ancient lost land, and even Lemuria crystals that hold the codes of remembering that are beginning to rise all over the planet. Hello. Oh, I can't even speak. And that's very Mercury going into Pisces. Mercury retrograde in Pisces and just Mercury in Pisces alone, because Pisces is like, doesn't need to make sense and I'm getting all tongue-tied, and Mercury retrograde makes you tongue-tied, but this is not. So I keep going about Uranus going to Taurus as awakening coming to the masses, and this card sounds very much like that. Remembering that, the remembering that are beginning to rise all over the planet, and there are. People are just waking up left, right and centre. Keep doing what you're doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. And I mean, I could drop the mic on that. My message to everyone is love yourself more, and that's what will heal the world. And it says, I hold the codes of Lemuria and believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. I I love it. And I'm not going to bother reading this one because I know that it is about that it's a no for now, but not forever. It's just, you know, delays. Delays for the next 3 weeks, but you'll see why you were delayed. Because like I said, it's usually things come in bigger, better and bolder than you could ever imagine or conjured up or controlled for yourself. So trust, and be patient. Love it. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know if you did, because like that card just rightly acknowledged, it takes a lot of energy to do work like this. I do love it, but very in line with that last card actually, I really did have to take a wee bit of time to just rest, refuel, and restore my energy. And from time to time I will do that. I'm not one of these people that goes and ignores, because trust me, when I have done that, I really burn out in a big massive way. So when I recognise that I'm being guided to stop doing my weekly videos for a wee period of time, or anything to do my work, I do it, because I know that not only does it do me good, but it does actually help everybody else that I'm helping too. Because in the times where I'm not putting out stuff that you might rely upon too much, you will trust yourself more and find your own inner compass. So yeah. Anyway, I really look forward to this week myself, and I hope you have a great week. And if you'd like to book a free 50-minute clarity call, if you haven't already had one, then click the link below. If you'd like to book a session, you can book directly the sessions there as well. You can always message me on Facebook if you want to ask anything before booking, but I do ask that people respect my boundaries and my time, because I do the majority of my work for free. So obviously if you've already had a free 50-minute call, unless you're wanting to book one of my bigger packages and need to ask questions, or you want to join the membership, then that's okay. But yeah, other than that, again, Pisces is lack of boundaries. So boundaries do have to be emphasised from myself, and I encourage you to do that too, because actually that's what this card means too. It's like, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. Do you know what I mean? Like it's about saying yes to the things you really want to do, and saying no when you mean no, and not just people pleasing, because that can be a bit of a Pisces trait too, is being so kind that you're being kind to other people, but you're not being so kind to yourself. So just be aware of that. Anyway, enjoy this very exciting week, and I'll see you later. Bye.